Yeah, this this is a continue video from the previous one where we were watching these petroglyphs, and I was zipping around a bit in the region, and yeah, it is a stretch from there, I admit. But anyway, there is this national park which has really amazing rock structures and stuff. But there are also these uh, rock paintings. Tassili National Park. I really wonder why it doesn't show up now. These petroglyphs. But I found them. Tassili Najir National Park. No. Tassili Najir, Jer, however you spell it, is a national park in the Sahara Desert located on a vast plateau in southeastern Algeria, having one of the most important groupings of prehistoric cave art in the world, and covering an area of more than 72,000 square kilometers. Tassili Niager was inducted into the UNESCO World Heritage Site list in 1982 by Gonde Honti Kifa. Geography is a vast plateau in southeastern Algeria on the borders of Libya, Niger, and Mali, covering the archaeological site has been designated a national park, biosphere reserve, cypresses. It's Cypress Hill. Geology. The range is composed of largely of sandstone. The sandstone is stained by a thin outer layer of deposited metallic oxides that color the rock formations variously from near black to dull red. Erosion in the area has resulted in nearly 300 natural rock arches being formed in the southeast, along with deep gorges and permanent water pools in the north. So, the rainfall which led me to this whole region happened somewhere here on this axe. That's why I started to Google Earth here. So, where are the archaeology? There are some really interesting coincidences with timelines. The site of the city was primarily occupied during the Neolithic period by transhuman pastoralist groups. So, Neolithic is the final division of the Stone Age, is a wide-ranging set of developments that appear to have risen independently in several parts of the world. Is first seen about 12,000 years ago, when the first developments of farming appeared in Epipaleolithic Near East. And so it lasted about 6,000 years, from about 12,000 years to 6,000 years BC. Or no, 4,500 BC. About. But this I didn't click on. Transhumans. What's that? Transhumans is a type of pastoralism or nomadism, a seasonal movement of livestock between fixed summer and winter pastures. All right. The transition to pastoralism following the African humid period during the early Holocene is reflected in Tassili Naji's archaeological material, record rock art, and zoo archaeology. One of those links was really interesting. Yes, I think it's that. African humid period. The African humid period, also known by other names, is a climate period in Africa during the late Pleistocene and Holocene geologic epochs, when northern Africa was wetter than today. The covering of much of the Sahara Desert by grasses, trees, and lakes was caused by changes in Earth's orbit around the Sun, changes in vegetation, and thus the Sahara with strengthened the African monsoon and increased greenhouse gases. Earth's orbit around the Sun is linked to increased greenhouse gases, according at least to this article. How interesting. During the preceding last glacial maximum, the Sahara contained extensive dune fields and was mostly uninhabited. Sorry. It was much larger than today, but its lakes and rivers, such as Lake Victoria and the White Nile, were either dry or at low levels. The humid period began 40,600 to 40,500 years ago, at the end of the Heinrich event, simultaneously to the Bolling-Allerod warming. Rivers and lakes such as Lake Chad formed or expanded, glaciers grew on Mount Kilimanjaro, and the Sahara retreated. Two major dry fluctuations occurred during the Younger Dryas and the short 8.2 kiloyear event. The African humid period ended 6,000 or 5,000 years ago during Piora Oscillation cold period. The Piora Oscillation was an abrupt cold, wet period in the climate history of Holocene epoch is roughly dated to 3,900 to 3,000 BC, which, if you take 3,900 and put 2,000 on top of it, you get roughly 6,000. Do we agree with that? Which is a half cycle. But anyway, I was about to show you some petroglyphs. Prehistoric art. The rock formation is an archaeological site noted for its numerous prehistoric parietal works of rock art, first reported in 1910. I wanted to show you some pictures. You can read the whole stuff. There's no point reading that to you with my English skills. Human figures. There was this giraffe herd or something. That's also from there. The Mushroom Man. Which is still to many a mystery. What's that? Very high rock columns. Whoa, check them out. Anode tufts. Local cypresses, human figures. The rock engravings of Tintakhirt is located in the Tassili, so it's in the same region. A sleeping antelope and These are really beautiful and really neatly made. Like how? What were the tools? Footprints. Check it out. There's even toes and everything. Yeah, eat your porridge. You have to grow. Check it out. We have proof that it didn't grow. This is amazing. And how smooth are those carvings? That's really amazing. These are people. These are people doing something. There's probably even a man and a woman. I don't know. Maybe, maybe looks like. Yeah, I didn't dive too much into this now. I just shared my first findings. But is that that's not a human? I don't think so. Bird, antelope, antelope eating a bird, or a bird eating an antelope. I don't know. Yeah, I just wanted to share this with you because I think these are really amazing, amazing things what you can see there. Yeah, interesting elbows. But he has at least 5 fingers. Is that a rabbit? Head, one ear, another ear, the eye, that's the head, nose, and it has really long hands. It can't be a rabbit because it has 5 fingers, does it? No, it has four. So it could be a rabbit. I have no idea. Got to find better pictures of those. What's that? Another mushroom? UFO? Fulgomite? Cloud? I have no idea. Yeah. And that's not an anomaly. Yeah. Anomaly. Saturation? Yeah, maybe it helps. Let's take the colors away. Now let's see what we got. No, didn't help too much. Squid. Spanish galir. Really dangerous animal. But I don't think it is. I leave it here. Uh, and I found all these things just because I was watching Windy. Rain accumulation. Windy is really interesting. Thanks. Bye.